fish are hungry. I want to go feed them. Hurry, Lucy! I have to feed my fish. Barrett. You dog? No. Wow, look at you. Really? My goodness. When did you get him? Last year. Glasses. Man, see, I'm just fishing glasses. It's a fishing rod. Yeah, fishing. That's what I love to do. Check out my fish. Picking up. Wow. There's a lot going on here. A lot of remodeling, painting, tearing stuff down. Oh, good. Rebuilding. Yeah. I can't. Look at the size of this guy. I know. Isn't he great? It's fantastic.
Okay, until it comes up. Okay. All right. So the cameras are rolling. So we're meeting again, girls. And where are we meeting? Does anyone recognize this establishment?
This is my house.
And it's in a state of
despair. It's like knocking down walls, and
it's exciting.
You know, it's really fun, actually. It's come a long way, because before, when I moved in, it was just extremely Victorian with this little fine detail of intricate, you know, work on the stairs and dainty moldings and white formal carpeting. And
is that right? And you've taken it all off?
I took it all down. Yeah.
I can't believe someone had white carpeting throughout the whole house.
But they didn't have children, you know, they had a little tiny dog. Well, I went to tile. I figured that's just the most practical of it all, so, yeah.
The first thing I have to ask you guys is, what was it like inside the cake at the convention before you
That was hilarious.
What is going on in there?
Well, first of all, the microphone didn't work, right?
Yeah.
The microphone didn't work.
Renee's being very gracious. Hilarious, because no, I mean, you did fine. I was just going, this is ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yeah, but I'm looking up at you, right? You're crouched down, looking down at me, like with your legs, you know, the top
around
of
my ears.
Yeah,
trying to keep my afro
like
under
the spider,
control.
you know. And then you start singing, and I'm thinking, sounds great. I love it, you know.
It sounds great inside the cake.
No one else is saying anything. I thought, well, that's odd. This is a little peculiar, so that's where I kind of crawled down, you know, with my G.I. Joe crawl. And I was like, I don't think the mic's working.
And she was telling me, yeah, she was so good because she was going, don't sing, don't go
off the
cake. Okay. I'm not going to make a move until Renee tells me I can go.
And I was like, I don't think you should, because it's not working.
Yeah.
And then I G.I. Joe'd back in, and didn't I said, check your mic or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little malfunction.
It was very funny.
And did they ever, I never heard out how they actually fixed it. Did someone make an adjustment, or did it finally work?
Ren took my pack off me, and I don't know. And they had to run all the way back, and we're still sitting there listening to the whole song
Oh my
go
God.
on and on. Thinking, oh,
yeah.
now it's not going to be a surprise.
But what's funny is then, you know, I gave you yours back, and somehow in my crawling underneath the stage, I knocked my microphone off. So then I'm trying to stick my
Comedy
back.
of errors.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
So then I just like stuck it inside my butt, you know, like underneath the pants. In the pants.
Was it good reception?
It was lovely. Yeah, it felt great. The sound was perfect. So I don't think you could hear anything. I think you heard my furt. Luckily, you couldn't hear me after
Heard
the
your
first
what?
line.
Your
The first.
Furt.
My first. No, my first line came out, and then after that, you couldn't hear anything. I think the microphone shut itself down. Thank God, because
I just thought you were
hear me
lip syncing
sing.
poorly.
Now I was singing away, but thank God nobody heard.
Oh, it was fun though. It was good.
I was delivering my one-liners, trying to keep the audience from like starting to stamp their feet. Finally climbed out of that cake, and you climb out of that cake, and we discovered that Renee has a
Belly button ring?
Yeah. What came over you, girl?
Oh, it's nothing.
Well, nothing came over me. It's just,
Yes.
unfortunately, it was infected at the time. Still a little red.
Oh, that's nice.
It was doing so well. And then a couple days before, I became deathly ill. The Thursday before, I was in bed all day with about 102 fever.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, and I was marking my stomach with a
a lipstick to make sure that the bud poisoning wasn't going to keep extending, you know.
Why did you use lipstick instead of a pen?
Because
it's red. Going to get on your jammies.
Oh, it didn't matter. I was delirious. I just it's the first thing I could find. But yeah, unfortunately, it just kept growing. And then I finally went to the doctor on Friday. I'm like, well, you know, I think I better fix this. And she said, well, you know, of course you can take it out. You know, I was like, well, that's not an option. Because I wanted this. You know, I'm not taking it out. And so she gave me an antibiotic, and then luckily it kicked in. But the next day it was still red. But it, you know, it was nasty. That my friend, I had some friends over. So disgusting. I had some friends over Wednesday night, and it was gross. We're like squeezing.
Don't talk about pus.
It was squeezing the pus out. You know, it's great.
Do I gather from this that look at her eyes? Do I gather from this that you would not have something pierced
ever? Come on.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I've
Really?
had my ears done. No. You do it because it gives you pleasure, right,
Yes.
to have it.
I like
it wouldn't give me any pleasure to have it.
Right.
Same with tattoos. It wouldn't give me any pleasure to have it done.
It might hurt to having it.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would give me pleasure to have it done, but I think I might enjoy it after the fact. It's funny, I was thinking about a tattoo, and I don't understand women who get the stuff on their butt. It's like, what's the point? You can't look at it. You know, you're doing it for someone else. What's the point? You know, if I want a tattoo, I want to be able to see it. So I think
interesting.
I'd probably have it somewhere where I could look at it.
I do understand that, because
It's
remember
sexy.
Katrina on our show had that really nice
It's
Maori
very
design?
Beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful work, and it was very sexy. Because I remember, like, Katrina would go, everybody, you know,
Yeah, look at my butt.
No, she didn't know. She's just, you know, beautiful presence.
Yeah.
But then why, you know, you can't see it, really.
I just don't like the idea.
needles?
Having somebody go all over your body.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to the tattoo expo to get my belly button piercing.
That guy thought you had tats at the convention too.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, but I went to see, because I've been thinking about getting a belly button. I've been thinking about a tattoo, so I went and
How did you know there was a tattoo expo in town?
I just was paying attention, you know, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. So it was great. It was really fascinating. It was so fascinating, but it was very, you know, clean. They had like little stalls and stuff. Obviously, it was extremely clean. But I thought I laughed because the irony is I chose the Beverly Hills tattoo parlor. You know, here are all these like, you know, grungy places, and I go to the Beverly Hills one because it seemed really clean. It was just so hilarious, you know.
Beverly Hills and Watts. It was, you know, it's just the name, right?
Oh no, it was. They had like pictures of like Britney Spears and all these stars that they had pierced. So I was like, well, it's got to be clean then, right?
You know, one of the things you said on that stage is that you look so demure. And when you're talking about the tattoos, shirts, as I said, they wear sleeves. You should let people know who weren't aware of it that she had tattoo sleeves on. So you're trying to get out of that demure.
I get out of it. I was just having fun. I thought it was a funny T-shirt, and I always, when I do wear it, it's so interesting to see people's reaction, especially around here. You know, because the ladies are very demure, and to have someone else that's, you know, a mom walking around town with a tattooed sleeved shirt is a little weird. It's just
because
fun.
it looked kind of real.
It looks real.
It looks like you have a sheer shirt over actually tattooed arms.
Oh, I know. Yeah. A friend of mine, a friend of mine had it once, and I was kind of surprised she had it on, and I just thought it was so funny. And then it just turned out that I was in the store and I saw one. It was the last one they had, and I thought, you know, I'd like to have that. It's just fun to have. So that's all. It's cute. I think it was funny.
Now we get to Lucy had the wig on. What I was thinking of, even while you were doing it, because we talked about before the fact that, you know, you don't like to take it off. You're in character at that point. But an actor has to reveal parts of themselves to play a part. At least that's what I hear a lot of. So,
but you do that in a
more
character.
Comfortable in their own skin.
Renee.
But I think you also do reveal a part of yourself even through a character, you know, because it's still coming from you. You know what I mean? Like, you were hilarious at the convention because you had the whole audience, and you were doing, it was like a British school teacher or something. Do you remember that? I just remember you had your hands on your knees and you're having everybody, you know, like, it reminded me, it just went into this British school teacher thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. You're probably not going to see me.
I don't think you do that as much though if But you wouldn't do that sort of thing as much. Well, maybe you would. I don't know.
What?
Oh, you know that.
Oh, right.
No, the real Lucy doesn't bloody
Right.
I don't show that to people.
Right. In cabs.
Oh no, well, no, you would both would have seen, but it's nobody's business, and I don't think. I mean, I'm quite introspective sort of person.
Yeah, but you're very clear about who you are as a person, so it's not an issue. I mean, you're very comfortable in your own.